video, I'll be going through a somatic stretching sequence focusing on the abdominal muscles. As we go through these movements, we do get some strengthening of the abdominal muscles, but that's not the primary goal. The primary goal is to be able to relax the abdominal muscles fully on the inhalation to make for a deep, full, relaxed breath where we fully allow the diaphragm muscle to descend downward on the inhalation. And so we're going to begin with lying on the back, knees bent, feet flat. And so we're going to begin with a pelvic tilting. Place one hand at the lower end of the sternum or breastbone, the other hand to the front of the pubic bone at the front of the lower pelvis. As you inhale, move into the anterior pelvic tilt and feel that low back arch increasing. As you exhale, move into the posterior pelvic tilt, feel the low back flattening. Inhale, widen the space between the hands with the anterior tilt. Exhale, feel the distance between the hands move closer with the posterior pelvic tilt. Now as you inhale, feel the abdominal muscles relaxing. And as you exhale, feel the abdominal muscles contracting. With the inhale, the abdomen can expand toward the ceiling. And with the exhale, the abdominals can pull inward, squeezing the navel towards spine. Now find the neutral position where you're right in between the two. With neutral, that means there's room for one or two fingers to slide behind the low back. And this tends to be our best position at rest for the pelvis and low back. So keep one hand at the front of the pubic bone and the front of the lower abdominals where it is. Take the other hand behind the head for support. As you inhale, exaggerate your low back arch with the anterior pelvic tilt. With the exhale, flatten the low back posterior pelvic tilt, then a small crunch. Lift the head and shoulder blades. Look toward the hand on the lower abdomen. Lower the head. Inhale, exaggerate the low back arch. Exhale, flatten and lift. We'll go through each movement 5 times. Now, feel the abdominal muscles under your lower hand tightening and flattening as you lift up in a crunch. But feel those muscles relaxing toward the ceiling as you go into that crunch movement. Now relax your hands, roll the head side to side. As we rest for a few breaths in between each of these movements, practice a really deep inhalation. The abdomen rises toward the ceiling with the inhale, sinks toward the floor with the exhale. Fully utilizing the abdominal muscles in your breathing. Now take the right hand behind the head, lift the right foot off the ground, with the left hand hold the right knee. Inhale, exaggerate your low back arch, exhale, flatten the low back, and now lift up, move the right knee and right elbow closer together, although they don't have to touch. Exhale as you lift, inhale as you lower. We don't really want to be pulling on the head with the hands, so think of leaning more from that right shoulder. Low back arch increases, low back arch flattens, and one more time. Lower the head, lower the foot and the hand, roll the head side to side a few times. Again, take a few full breaths. See how you're feeling in the abdominals. That sequence was focusing a bit more on the right side abdominal muscles, so we can see if that side's feeling relaxed. Now we'll place the left hand behind the head, lift the left foot up, and right hand on left knee. Inhale, exaggerate the low back arch. Exhale, flatten the low back. Lift left elbow toward left knee, lower down. Exaggerate the arch. Flatten, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Again, lead from the shoulder more than the elbow so we don't pull on the head. Exaggerate the low back arch, but then flatten as you lift. Lower the head, lower the foot, lower the hand, roll the head side to side a few times. And again, practice a few full breaths. See if you're feeling relaxed through the abdominal muscles. Now we move on to the oblique abdominals. Place the right hand behind the head, Lift the left foot up, place the left hand on the left knee. Inhale, exaggerate the low back arch. Exhale, lift up, take the right elbow toward the left knee. Lower the head, exaggerate, flatten and lift. Exhale up, inhale down. Again, lead more from the shoulder, the elbow follows. Flattening low back as you lift, arching low back when the head is down. Lower the head, lower the foot and hands, roll the head side to side. Take a couple of deep breaths, expanding the abdomen as you inhale. And then the other obliques. So left hand behind the head, lift up the right foot, right hand on right knee. Inhale, exaggerate the low back arch. Exhale, flatten, crunch and twist. Inhale, back and down. That left elbow moves toward the right knee. The low back flattens. As you lift, the low back arches with the head down. Lower the foot, lower the hands, roll the head side to side. A few full breaths. Now bring both hands behind the head. And we'll inhale, exaggerate the low back arch. Exhale, flatten, go into the crunch. Look toward the abdomen, lower the head. Inhale, exaggerate, and flatten and lift. Relax the abdominals on the inhale, contract on the exhale. Just keep the hands where they are, take a couple of deep breaths. For the last movement, we'll do the same with the feet in the air. If this is difficult for you, you can always just continue with the feet down on the ground. Otherwise, we'll bring the feet in the air one at a time, press the knees and ankles and big toes together in the middle, anywhere from 1 to 3 repetitions. Inhale, exaggerate the low back arch. Exhale, flatten, crunch up. Inhale, exaggerate, flatten and crunch. One more time. Lower the head, lower each foot one at a time. Lower arms by your side, stretch your legs out. And we'll take a little bit longer time to relax with deep, full inhalations. Feel the abdomen really expanding toward the ceiling as you inhale. Contracting the abdominals as you exhale, but relaxing them with the inhale. So fully freeing up the diaphragm muscle to assist with that breathing process. One more breath. Bend the knees, flatten the feet, roll to the side, pressing hands down as you sit up. If you have any questions about the exercises, then you may leave them in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video, then please hit like and subscribe. Thank you.